Hey guys, it is 3:14 in the morning on the 22nd day of July CampNaNo, and I've just finished writing a chapter in Letters from a Madman and starting a new chapter in Letters from a Madman. But altogether, 1,105 words so far today, which over on CampNaNo brings my total to 85,124 words. So I'm going to move on to Tito Vito for the morning and attempt to get to that 1,102 words and see what happens. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I think the next chapter is Vito's point of view, maybe? I can't remember for sure. But Vito is the harder of the two to write from, usually. He's very murderous, to say the least. And sometimes I have trouble with that, despite how many of my characters are indeed murderous. But I'm gonna get started on Tito Vito and hope for the best, and you guys will see at least one more update before I go to bed, depending on how long it takes me to get over 1,000 words on this one. Alrighty, so it is 5 in the morning, and I was wrong. It was not Vito's chapter. I was still working on Tito's unfinished chapter from the last time that I worked on that book. So I did manage to get 1,590 words in it, which brings my nano total to 86,714 words. So now I'm going to move on to Rasmussen, I believe? I think? Maybe? I don't know where it is. Yeah. Rasmussen is next. My app says I need 1,190 words a day if I want to make it to 17.5 thousand by the end of the month, which also, according to my app, is in 9 days, which seems totally bonkers, but I am going to roll with that because it's probably close, since it is day 22, so it's not wrong. But Rasmussen is next, and then it will be Hearts and Roses, but I do imagine that Rasmussen is going to take me a lot longer than an hour to work on, so it'll probably be something that I work on until about 6 or so, and then I will update you guys again on the current word count, and then I will go to sleep. And then when I wake up, depending on how much progress I make before I go to sleep, I will either get back to work on Rasmussen or start work on Hearts and Roses. Hearts and Roses is actually one of the favorite books that I'm working on this month, which isn't that surprising. I love Dom and Ash so much, and all of Dom's serial killer tendencies. But that one has been relatively easy for me to write so far, and I hope that it stays that way for at least the rest of this month. But I will definitely make it around to that one today. I just don't know if it'll be first thing when I wake up or not. But either way, I will see you guys one more time before I go to sleep with an update on any progress in Rasmussen. Alrighty, it's 6:02 in the morning, and I didn't accomplish much. This one is a bit slower than some of my other ones right now, but that does bring my nano total slowly closing in on 87,000 words. So I'm going to finish off the very last of my coffee, shut off everything out here, go brush my teeth, and go to bed. I'm not very tired, surprisingly, so I'm probably going to end up staring at the wall or the ceiling for a while. But that's okay. It is better than staring at a screen and hoping for the best. But once I wake up, I will get back to work on Rasmussen, make some more progress, hopefully make it over the 1,190 word gap, and then move on to Hearts and Roses. But I will see you guys after I wake up and after I successfully make more progress on Rasmussen. So these are my stats for day 22 of July CampNaNo. I wrote a little over 6,000 words, which I was incredibly surprised by, but it did give me a reason to not write as much for day 23. But maybe. We know that I can never click these on the first try. There we go. So these are the updated stats. Anything added to the other account was just from Grim Reaper. Everything else except for the Campsite Butcher was written on for day 22, but I did no editing. So for day 23, the first thing that I'm starting with is editing on It Starts With Goodbye, and then I won't be totaling up any of those until I wake up in the afternoon and get on the computer to add them up, because it's a lot easier that way. I haven't added anything for the day 22 yet, because I was too lazy to do that. But at the moment, I am doing some crafting over here. I'm building a model replica of Dominic's house from the werewolf and now from Hearts and Roses. I've already done my little blueprints and cut those out. So now it's time to start transferring them over to cardboard, so that way I can make this sort of doohickey. This one is for Bo and Jensen's house, but it's a really big house, so I decided I wanted to try it with Dom's first because it's a smaller house, and there will eventually be videos for this. I'm recording time lapses now to do that sort of thing, so you guys will eventually get to see that process too. But I think I'm going to mostly be doing this for day 23 because I'm over 90,000 words and I feel like I deserve a tiny break. But that being said, that is all that I have for day 22. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you would like to stay updated on my writing, CampNaNo, or anything in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as the links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.